blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. That's my girl right there.
Earthlings. Woo! Salutations, Earthlings. Welcome to Crazy Carla's Concoctions podcast on this here Thursday in the city of the trade, the Winston-Salem, North Kakalaki. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you've had a great day. I am so excited about tonight's show, y'all. Did you miss me? I'm here. Listen. So tonight, I have two phenomenal guests, and we're going to get to them real quick in a minute. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to jump off into our sponsors, and then we're going to bring on my guests. So, our first sponsor is, hold on, they coming. But while they coming, we're going to talk, y'all. Yes. Made with Love by Myra. Now, y'all know Myra. Myra, if y'all don't know her, if y'all watch my show, y'all know Myra. She makes all the things. She makes body oils, candles, body butters, earrings, jewelry, you name it. She make it, okay? And she makes it with love. So if you want to call her and place an order, there's a visual of the things that she makes. You can call her at the number listed there, or you can go to madewithlove.myra.co, not .com, .co, because somebody else already had that, she told me. And then there's the things, look at there, y'all. She just makes the most cutest little things. She makes t-shirts. She makes, she do it, okay? So go check her out. And when you do, tell her Carla sent you. But wait, there's more. Intuitive readings by Myra. Now, if y'all don't know what an energy reading is, if you've never had an energy reading, then Miss Myra does that. What she does is she takes your energy and your higher self, for those of y'all who know what I'm talking about, tells her what you need to know in the here and now. And baby, it's phenomenal. When I tell you, there will be boo-hooing and crying, but it's amazing. You need to call her at 336-480-1653. She has a brick and mortar location right here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Or you can hit that QR code and do intuitivereadingsbymyra.com and get a virtual reading face to face over the camera. So it doesn't matter where you are in this world, Miss Myra can still take your energy and tell you the things. And when you book Miss Myra, please let her know that Carla sent you. And last but not least, my sis. Now, don't y'all judge her right now, because y'all see I got this scarf on my head. But y'all know who keep that hair popping. The sweetest lime, Micaiah Mitchell, my sis, over here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And she does do house calls. Yes, she does. She has a shop. And in her shop, she has a braider. You know, she's an expert loctician. She has a massage therapist. She has an esthetician and a nail tech named Connie who keeps these nails popping. So make sure you hit that QR code and check her out. You can find her on Instagram and Snapchat under Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok under the sweetest line. And she's on Facebook under Micaiah Mitchell. I can't even think right now. So go check her out. Let her touch your head, baby, because it's an experience. It really is. And baby, she the best scalp scratcher ever. If you like a scalp scratch. Okay, now I had a flashback. Oh, I was feeling it. So that is my sponsors for tonight. And if you would like to be a sponsor, just hit me up via inbox and I will be happy to advertise you on Crazy Carla's Concoctions. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to bring our guests on. And tonight's guest, I am so excited. And listen, feel free to chime in, y'all. If y'all have any comments, comment here. She'll post the comments. Hey to everybody again. We have none other than Guana and Nikki, the Black Wheels. Yes. Hey y'all, did y'all like that introduction? Now let me give them the real introduction. Now let me get a real introduction because when I invited them on, hey everybody, look, that's that Tina right, and I can't see. I got my glasses on, but hey. I got my glass. I can't see. I had to get up on it like this. I was like, okay. So tonight, y'all, Nikki and Guana, let me say this first. Happy Pride Month. Happy Black Music Month. Happy June. Happy all the things. Okay. And most importantly, I had them on here because you know what? When I see them, I smile. I smile. And you know why I smile? Because I have friends and family who had to hide their love for a long time. They could not be who they wanted to be out loud in public. And I'm so glad that in 2026 that you can love who the hell you want to love, where you want to love, when you want to love them out loud, Black and proud. And it's nothing like seeing two Black women in love. I love it. I love it. Now, I'm homosexual. But I call myself single sexual because half the time I just be here by my damn self drinking wine and watching TV. Oh yeah. But I just love how you all represent for the sisters, for the lesbian community, the LB. And look, I mess up the alphabets, the LBGT, all of that. Yeah, I love it. And I've known Guana a long time, and Nikki, me and Nikki used to work in the same building. She worked at Pepsi, and I worked at Aon. I worked at Aon for 14 years. What they say? What's this say? Hold on, somebody done sent me oh, no, they didn't. Okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Oh, hey, y'all, come on in. So, we are here with the Black Wheels, and I'm very excited because when I asked her, she said, yeah, she said it so fast. I said, oh, okay. Because, you know, some people, you got to pull them in, girl. They don't be wanting to talk and stuff. And then we drinking. What y'all drinking tonight on Crazy Carla's Concoction? Mm-hmm. I have this. This wine I get from Total Wine. It's called La Belle Angèle. And it's a Cabernet from France. And y'all, it's good. I like red wine. I like dry. I don't like sweet. I'm not a sweet girl. Unless I'm drinking Moscato. Now, I like Moscato and I like Riesling. What y'all drink?
Me, just Ciroc, actually. A little bit of
Ciroc?
cranberry.
Okay, not no just Ciroc. Ciroc, hey, you lead it to the okay. And then, what you drinking, Guana? Do you drink?
I do, but I'm on a 30-day fast, so I'm not drinking.
Oh, well, that's all right. But I mean, you could drink water because look, I done had pastors on here and they be drinking tea and Kool-Aid or whatever. So, you know, do what you do. You understand? I understand. I get it. I think I'm going to detox before my birthday just to see what happens. But I'm so glad to have y'all here. Thank you for coming on Crazy Carla's Concoctions because you could have been doing anything else, but you decided to come and sit and chop it up with your girl. And I'm so happy about it. Shine, did you send me a message? Because the chat box is lit up. Hold on, y'all. Because this is how we communicate behind the scene. And I want to make sure I ain't missing nothing. I don't see nothing. Okay. Well, here you go. Okay. So, I always ask very first question. Introduce yourself first. Let the people know, my listeners, because some people are listening. Especially Africa. Africa is my biggest audience, y'all, believe it or not. So people in Africa are going to be listening and watching, and they're going to hear about the Black whales. So tell them who you are.
You introduce yourself.
You do.
Okay. All right, guys. My name is Nikila Blackwell. I go by Nikki. Like she said, I work for Pepsi. Been there now about 21 years. I also officiate different sports, high school sports, basketball, volleyball, lacrosse.
What?
Um, two kids, two children, son and a daughter, two grandchildren, two baby girls. Um, what else? Well, we've been married 15 years.
Wow. Give it up.
Together. We've been together about 20.
Ooh.
I think that's all I can think of right now.
Well, that's enough. That's a lot. I love it. Okay, and
And I am Guana Blackwell. I am well, she done said we got 2 kids, 2 grandkids. I'm a CPS worker. Work for Foresight DSS. So that's about me.
that's Department of Social Services, y'all. Look,
Yeah,
you never
Department of
said
Social
they be
Services.
giving them a this. You be like, what that mean, girl?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Department of Social Service.
And CPS is Child Protective Services, correct?
Correct.
Also, then my friend, one of my best friends who is also a Zeta, like you, Jackie Renee from Alter Ego's Go-Go Band. She also works for social services, but she works for a company that deals with social services out of Greensboro. She used to work for the Children's Home Society, and she deals with children's placement and stuff as well. So yeah, cool to know. And look, I done spent she a Zeta, y'all. She a Zeta.
Actually, yeah, we're both Zetas.
You a Zeta too, Nikila? Okay. Very good. I didn't know you was Zeta too.
I went on in spring '97.
Wow.
Omega chapter, yes, indeed.
Damn, you've been a Zeta a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all. Look, the wine is starting to take a look. So first things first. Where you from and where you at?
I'm from this little small place called Pelham, North Carolina. Right on the line of Danville, Virginia.
One of my best friends is from there.
Yeah, well, who is that? Because there's not too many people.
Rochelle B. Gwynn. Me and her pledged KK Psi together in college. Yeah, KK Psi Sweets. Sorry, not KK Psi, but yes. Rochelle is from Pelham. Yes.
Oh, Lord, it's not. When I say Pelham, people really never heard of it before.
No street lights.
I know exactly where it is, honey. Okay.
And now we live in Winston-Salem.
Very good. Okay.
And I'm from Kannapolis, North Carolina, and here in Winston-Salem now.
Okay. So y'all, they in the trade with us. They live in the Winston-Salem, of North Carolina. And it's a good place to raise a family. I'll say that. Like if you come from somewhere fast or somewhere slow, it's the happy medium. That's what I try to explain to people, like, that come here. So Winston-Salem's great. We talk, you got 2 kids, you got 2 grandkids. You're both Carolina girls. I love that. So you do sports. So are you a referee or are you a coach, Nikki?
I'm a referee. I'm an official. So I referee.
Oh, okay. I used to date one of those. He wasted 8 years of my life, but yeah, I love fun. So, I love men who love sports. I love men who love sports. If you're watching, I love men who love sports.
I've been doing that now for about 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, and especially now my niece, she plays high school basketball. She plays for Ragsdale,
Okay.
and baby, she out here balling. She balling with the senior squad, and she well now she's gonna be a sophomore, but that baby be balling. So I'll be going to see her little conferences and stuff this summer. That's wonderful. So what do you 2 ladies do for a living? What brings home the bread?
Pretty much, working for Pepsi, like I said, I've been there 20 years. Now I'm like a sales analyst for them. And that's where I spend most of my, pretty much work. And officiate does pretty good as well. When you're looking for like a part-time job, I'm telling you, kids, it's the best job you can have. You make your own hours.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love children. I taught children's church for what, 20 something years. I tutored
Sometimes.
Spanish. Yeah, sometimes you know what, sometimes children try, oh Lord. Cause I got an 8-year-old that been here tearing up my nerves sometimes, Miss Pinky, my grandbaby. And now she talk too much.
You said Miss
And they
Pink.
Miss Pinky, that's what my Pinky, my grandbaby. She been out, girl. Pinky just turned 8. And she is a celebrity in her own right on the social medias. So I understand, I get it. And Guana, you said you work for CPS. So what do you do? Are you involved with placement, with the children, with the parents? What do you do there?
I do. When we get reports, they are. That's when I go out. So I'm first out whenever we get reports. I'm the one that go out and investigate sexual abuse, broken babies, different things in that nature. I don't want to do the placement and stuff. I like to get in and get out. So I
Oh,
gotta,
wow.
yeah.
So with that being said, then that means you have a degree in not just social work, but are you a mental health?
Mm-mm.
No, not yet. Not yet. Right. We
Yeah.
Yeah.
need we
She
we
said,
need
she's going back to get her master's so she can be a counselor, is what she says.
we gotta be a safeguard for these kids, especially these. I mean, all children. I love all children, so I'm not, but the black and brown children really fall between the cracks. You understand what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
know, I know some people, and then these children, they grow up and then they terrorize us because they didn't have a childhood. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And
Mhm.
I can see these girls that run behind men and stuff. The first thing I know, I said, that child didn't get what they needed at home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's serious to me. That's real serious to me. I have two daughters that I have three daughters, and two of them are domestic violence survivors. And I think about that. I think about how it is for them and their families, people that are domestic abuse, and then the children, because the children see it.
Mm-hmm.
They see it, they live with it, and it's a lot for children, especially because children are growing into who they are. And some children see it and say, like me, I see my uncle beat his wife religiously. And when the way he used to beat her, I said, honey, ain't no man never gonna put his
Right.
hands on me. You hear
Right.
me? And I knew that, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, unfortunately,
Other
some of
people.
his children grew up themselves to be domestic abuse victims because they grew up with that and they thought it was normal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very much an advocate. I just recently lost a friend last year to domestic violence. She left her abuser and he killed her. Um, I've lost friends. One of my closest friends got killed right before I went to college. Same situation. She got tired of him. She was like, I can't take it no more. And he went and killed her, you know? And so these children have to grow up without their moms and because sometimes it's the men. Women get violent too. I've seen it. I've seen all spectrums of it. So thank you for what you do for the community, Kwana. Thank you, Nikki, for being out here with these kids and helping them in their extracurriculars because coaches matter. I remember when I was running track and playing basketball, and I'm a former athlete, and my coaches helped me so much. My coaches helped me to get financial aid stuff, and they helped me to do all the things that I needed to, be who I am now, to who I am today. So coaches are very important. So we thank you for that. So this question I have for you. What's y'all zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh,
Don't do that.
I
Virgo
bet you
something
that's
else, right?
interesting as hell.
Really?
Virgo something
That's
else.
good.
I mean, seriously, Virgos are, something
But
else.
you know what? Virgo women are different from Virgo men. Now y'all all OCD. Now I'm gonna say that. Y'all come to somebody's house and start cleaning. I got a cousin. She coming here right now. Stop cleaning my shit like it's her. I be like, first of all, this out. Organizing stuff. But them Aries got that temper. Pinky is an Aries.
No,
Pinky.
this one don't.
I don't
Not
have a
push
temper unless you gotta make me real mad.
Are you a March Aries?
I'm an April.
Really? Now my big daddy, he was April 5th and he was real mellow. He didn't talk much or nothing. And that's the best man I ever known in my whole entire life. And one of my best guy friends, he's also an April Aries. Very kind-hearted, very sweet. Aries will do anything for you, but I call y'all Sour Patch Kids because it depends on when you catch you. Because y'all could be real sweet, but then y'all could be real grumpy. You be like, damn, what's wrong with you?
But I'm only grumpy when somebody make me grumpy.
Oh my God, that's what y'all say.
Typically, I'm not grumpy though.
Yeah, she's really not.
I'm really. I feel like I'm easygoing.
You just even well, that's good. That's even cute. I got a lot of Aries in my family. I got a lot of Aries. A lot. My big daddy, my cousin, and two of my cousins are all April 5th. Yeah, it's a lot of. That's what I'm gonna say. And then Virgos, my nephew. You're not. So are you September or August, Guana?
The end of August. I'm August 31st.
Oh hell! So was that damn Virgo I used to be with? Yeah. Now I don't know about the women, but the men, they something else. They players, but they very loving when they want to be.
Yeah.
Once you get that hoe out them, I guess, the men's. I ain't talking about the women's. I'm talking about the men's.
Hey, it's some Virgo hoes, so.
Yeah, I be like the men's. I ain't talking about the women's. Okay, but I'm a Leo, so I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I can be a fighter if you want me to be. You understand? I tell people that. Yeah, just hit the line. Y'all see y'all line? What's that? The dog / security alarm. What kind of dog you got?
Nothing. A Shih Tzu.
My mom had a Shih Tzu. We call it a shit. Don't clap down. Guam.
Huh?
Let the dog bark. They gonna bark. They can't use it.
Loud. No, this is loud.
He can't help it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Hey, you know what? The thing about my show, real life happens on this show all the time. There have been I could run back the episodes, y'all, with Pinky be in the background running, singing, crying, sleeping. I'm hungry, all the things, because this is in live time. So when people see it later, they be like, damn, it's a damn animal house over there. I'll be like, baby, sometimes, and that's how it is. That's how real life is. So what we're going to talk about, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask questions. Sometimes I ask shop value, but I'm not going to ask nothing crazy. But at what point, because I always ask my friends that are gay, whether they be male or female, at what point did you know you were gay? Because I know y'all got kids. So I know at one point you was like out here living a heterosexual life. And then one day, I got friends who they tell me one day I just realized, hell, I'm gay. I was like, what? Then I got friend like my cousin. I had my cousin, God bless the dead, he's passed away now. He told me when we were kids, and I'm gonna say kids, he was like, I like men. And I was like, because this in the 80s. What you mean? He was like, I like men. I like boys. And I said, me too. So we bonded over that. But I just feel like everybody has a story. And I like to hear the backstories, because some people always knew that was their path. And then some people didn't. Some people came into the realization or then I have friends that are fluid. They're they like male and female, but they found their soulmate in either their, the person of their same sex. So how did that work for y'all? And how was it? Because I know, Guana, are y'all in your 50s yet? Y'all still in your 40s?
Yeah, we're not 50. I'm in my, you ain't got 40. Now.
I'm 49.
Oh, so you almost 50.
Yeah, almost.
And
50.
then
I'm older than her by 3 years.
Okay, so y'all grew up in the era that I grew up in, where you just didn't advertise it. You know, you did. Some people did, but it was very rare. And usually when they did do it, they moved up north. They didn't stay down here. We all had that aunt or uncle who moved to New York. Or move, family who moved away because they couldn't be themselves here in North Carolina. You understand what I'm saying? And so times have changed, and with it now we have Pride Month, we have celebrations and all the things. So when did you two realize, individually that you were interested in women?
You want to go?
Here you go.
I was about 5 years old when, not saying I knew I was gay,
Right.
I knew I was interested in the opposite sex. I didn't know, you know how when you 5, you don't know,
Right, you a kid.
Right. So I just knew something. I thought something was people said something wrong with me.
Right. As
Something
they
was
used to
wrong with
teach you.
me.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was different around 5. I knew I was different. I didn't start dating women. I dated men high school until my first year in college, I think, first or second year in college. And then I started dating women, and I still dated men occasionally. But I was probably, I'd say, fully invested in women probably around the age of 23, 24.
Oh, really? Okay. So
Mhm.
that's good. So you, for a long time, and that's good because, some people start that self-discovery journey late,
Yeah.
while others, and now, the kids nowadays, they so free, they don't even know how good they got it. I remember, you could never just be open, especially boys. Oh, no. That was just a no-no in our community, in the Black and Spanish community. What? So I commend you for just being yourself. So what about you, Guana?
It was I probably about 7 or so. I was messing with little girls. I tell them, you come to my house, I gotta be the daddy. I want to be the daddy. I'm the daddy, you the mom.
Oh, see, you the reason why I tell my children, when you go to somebody's house, don't you play no damn house shit or nothing. Next factor.
Well, they came over my house, we was gonna play mom and daddy. And I was the daddy. Yeah. But I was married to my I was the only child, so back then, they wanted grandkids, so you got to be this man and woman. That's but I was married to him and had my girlfriends come over and tell me they was my cousins. So
you one of them Virgos, like I say. Look, like I said, she had to get that shit out of, didn't she? Okay. Listen, I get it.
So I had to, he believed me, so hey, we roll with it. That's my cousin. So, but I finally got to the point like, I can't do this. I like women.
Right. But that's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you got to be yourself, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to talk about religion because religion, I used to be heavily indoctrinated into church. But I always knew that whoever was good to me is who I loved, right? As far as friendships and stuff. Because, when we were coming up, they'd be like, why you hanging with such and such? Because he is gay. He a sissy. Or, she a lesbian and you hanging with her. Yeah, because she cool with me. And unlike you, I could trust her. I could trust him. You know what I mean? And you remember the aunts and uncles. We all got that aunt who she have her special friend. And you be like... Or, you have your uncle, he got his special friend that always comes and stuff. And honey, he be sitting over there in the corner. And you be like, John, that's his special friend, all right.
That's boyfriend.
Yeah, special boyfriend. You hear me? But now, I have 2 children that are bi. I have 2. It's so weird. But I got one, honey, that bi ain't affected her none because she got 5 children. She don't give a damn. And then, baby. Okay. And then I got one that's married right now. And I said, Then I got the one that's like me. She hanging in there with the peanut squad. She hanging in there. Look, I'm about to give up. I said, damn, I'm about to give up. I'm just gonna be asexual. Fuck it. Excuse my French. Um, so I just really feel like, what would you give? What advice would you give to somebody now? Because things are different. Times are different. Times have changed. There was a time where, like, you couldn't really pull people to the side because you were scared. I've had my other gay friends tell me I was scared that they would get mad at me and then tell my business to everybody. But the crazy thing is, I think for most gay people, male and female, when you're really gay, most people that love you and know you are already anyway. And whether you tell us or not, we know. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just be yourself. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I raised my children. My brother's gay. Y'all know my brother. He's very, but he don't advertise it, but he is. And he's happy. And I'm happy for him. And he helped raise my children. He helped me raise my children from the time they were little until they left home. And people would be like, you allow a gay man around your children? And I would just be so offended. I would cuss people out because how dare you? Most of the child molesters I know are heterosexual.
And say it.
No, I mean, seriously.
No,
most of the heterosexuals, most of the child molesters, they say, question, what's that say? What advice can you
give late in life lesbians?
That's a good one.
I say just be you, be yourself, love who you love. Once you get to be an adult, I don't know how everybody else is, but excuse my French, I don't give a fuck what nobody else
right.
is.
Say, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you older, who cares what other people think? Be yourself and love who you love. Honestly, that's just me. And it took me a while. Honestly, I am 49 years old and I did not be comfortable. I was married. You hear me? Married before I was 100% comfortable with being gay, and that just comes from me. You grow up.
Yeah.
This is what you grow up. This is what you taught. Even though when I told my mom was like, I already knew. That's why I say people know. My mom was like, I knew since you was a little girl that you were different. She said that. Never treated me. And I know everybody's parents are not like that, but she never treated me bad, never treated anybody that I brought home in a bad way or anything like that. So again, I just say love who you love. Fuck what everybody else say. Excuse me again.
And I refuse to do that with my kids, because I saw how it affected the people that were close to me that had to hold that secret to their chest for a long time. And I've had people stay with me because when their parents found out they were gay, they put them out. Especially if you're very active in church. And there's this double standard. And now that I'm more spiritual, I still love the Lord. I tell people that all the time. I believe in the Most High, but I believe in the Most High in a totally different way now. I do believe that nothing is a mistake. People try to say that it's an abomination. Well, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But how can God make a mistake?
Amen. Right.
People say two things can be true at the same time, but no, not in this particular instance. If God is omnipotent and he is the creator of all things, and that's another problem, he
does not make mistakes.
So I believe that the goddesses, when they created life, we women, because we love everything. We love children, man, woman, bat, rat. I don't like cats, dogs. We're loving by nature. And it takes a loving being to bring forth life. That's why they can't do it by themselves. They have to have us. It takes us. So what would your advice be, Guana, for an older lesbian woman, an older lesbian, even male? What would your advice be?
Pretty much what my wife said. Just come on out of the closet. Just enjoy life, because live each day to the fullest. Because no one can judge you except for God. So ain't nobody better than me. Ain't nobody better than my wife. So just live your life. Be happy. Be
I
happy.
fully believe that. I fully believe that. And thank you for just, being open and, and coming on here and talk about it. Cause I've had up until this moment, y'all are the first gay couple I've had on here, openly gay couple, because I've asked other couples and they would not come on here for fear of it impacting families or things of that nature. And I was like, how can you live that way?
Exactly. I know people the same way that live that way. And I mean, I understand it, but I mean, again, you get older. I understand it. It may have been something you may go through, especially if you've been a lesbian or been gay all your life. It may be something that you go through at the beginning of life. I,
Right.
I, I don't know.
Or
It hurts that, it really does hurt me.
And it takes a village. It takes an understanding village of people to understand that because a young boy is gay, and there's different levels of gay, child. When you hang around gay people like that, there's
Yeah.
different levels. We have a plan. I don't know. I holler. I don't care. I send it to my gay friends. But honey, have y'all seen Ali Sadiq talk about Tink the Sissy?
Yeah.
Girl, when I tell you, I cried so hard because everybody had a Tink the Sissy in their neighborhood in the 80s. People like, this the 80s now. This the 80s. And we call them sissies back then. And I remember my cousin Kevin crying saying, I'm going to get a beat because I'm a sis. I said, boy, ain't nobody going to beat you. Hell, we know. Everybody knew you was a damn sissy in a damn way.
Right.
And then when
Exactly.
people say,
Everybody in your family, when they sissies, when they're young, you be like, oh yeah, you gonna grow up.
yeah, you choose to be a sissy. No, nobody chooses that life
No.
because that's a difficult life.
Is.
I know gay people. I know gay people who have their family don't talk to them to this day because they really believe that their child is going to hell because Muslim, Jewish, all of that. Okay, so here we halfway now. We halfway. I see the little thing come up. I don't know why I can't see oh, wait a minute. No wonder. Damn it. There it go. Oh, there go my comments. Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody. I can see them now. Shoot. So we're at the midway point. Come on, Nikki. We at the midway point. I thank y'all see all the comments popping up. Look at all these people tuning in to see y'all. Thank y'all so much once again. So right now we're at the midway point. And I can't see the right, and I see smiling faces. Look at that. I should put my glasses on.
Somebody asked, how did y'all meet?
How did y'all meet? Oh, hell. Tell this real quick.
So
You can tell.
So we met at Family Dollar over on University. Yeah, where Pepsi at. She used to come over there, and I was working there part-time. And I used to still come in the store, so I would I would stalk her because she'd go down the aisle, so I'd go down the other aisle so I could see where she was at, actually needing help. And so when she comes to the cash register one day, we was talking about we were just talking. I don't know how we got on the subject, but I said, I said, oh yeah, I'm about to get my bike out. She said, you got a bike? I said, yeah. I said, boo, yeah, I got it. So then she's like, I want to buy me a bike. I said, really? I said, well, I'm selling mine. I wasn't selling shit. So I said, I'm selling mine. I said, let me get your number. And then when I can meet with you, you can see my bike. So I didn't call her that for about
3 months.
About 3 months. So when I did finally text her, I just told her, I said, I want to taste you.
Yes.
Just like that.
Can you imagine getting a text like that from
Hell yeah.
I know, because I was with an August 31st Virgo, and he scooped up on me like that too. I'm going to tell you. I know.
Yeah.
So a text, just random text. I was there, random text just came through my phone. I'm like, who is this? And I'm curious, so I called because I'm curious.
She's wanting it.
Okay.
She wanted. She said,
You said, "Oh, I will call her." I was like,
yeah.
"Who is that?"
She had already said my tattoos and my gold teeth is really got her too. So yeah, so she wanted it. So she called. So I was like, "Who's this? Who is this?" I
She
said,
knew who it
"The
was.
bike girl from Family Dollar." I said, "What's up?" That's when Greg came out. But you know,
That's what who came out.
Greg.
My wife is very aggressive. She can be very aggressive.
So who's the more feminine in the couple? You,
Me,
you are Iguana, yeah,
me.
yeah. But
But I know,
you was aggressive. You put that Virgo on her, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
aggressive.
shit.
I knock if you buck, but she laid back. She's my calm.
I love it.
And
That's
she
I
the
absolutely love
Yeah,
it.
I'm the storm. I will bring the thunder over this one.
Yo,
I know that's right.
I love whoever this is because I say this all the time. 20 years later in my SpongeBob voice. Something always happens and I always go 5 years later.
Okay.
So yes,
I love it.
that was
So-
Mimi Young.
I love that. That's a beautiful story, y'all. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I
So-
told she was gonna be my wife. I wrote my vows and everything. The first time we met, I wrote them and put them in the envelope and I sealed them. The first day I opened my vows up was when we got married, May the 7th, 2011. That's when I pulled my vows out. I hadn't reread it or nothing. I just read what I had wrote on my piece of paper. I told her she was gonna be my wife.
I'm just kidding. It's all right. I love that. That's beautiful. Oh, well, now we're at the halfway mark, y'all. That quick. Okay.
Well,
So-
we kind of passed the halfway.
Oh, well,
mark.
we passed that because we just got to talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So on
But,
Blast, we do what's called
it
the
is-
Artist
it
of the
is-
Week.
I guess this artist is one of the favorites, but this song I guess suits us right because it's Elijah Rosario with Chemical Reaction.
Hmm.
Is it too late to say that I'm sorry? Or have we reached that point of no return? Say what's on your mind. I don't wanna turn a blind eye to all the things that we've done to reach this point into an empty void, facing repercussions from the words of our choice. I'm just trying to find a reason we should stay. Be ashamed to throw it all away. I'm not giving up so easy. I still want you, need you, here with me in the middle of the night when you touch me so gently. If you're trusting, willing to learn me, after all the times I try pushing away, girl, I still see your life here with you, all through my road. But still, I'm still willing to admit my flaws, show you that I'm worth the cost, give you everything you need, prepared to catch you when you fall. You got me pleading on my knees, oh baby, don't leave me. You got me pleading on my knees, oh baby, cause I still want you, need you, here with me in the middle of the night when you touch me so gently. If you're trusting, willing to learn me, after all the times I tried pushing away, girl, I still see your life here with you, all through. I'm real, my baby.
That was Elijah Rosario with Chemical Reaction. How'd y'all like that?
Nice.
I like
Good.
that.
And
Yeah.
he right out of Durham, North Carolina.
From North Carolina. So if you too would like to be a Blast artist, y'all can run over to Blast Media and you can join for the freemium. They got a free ultimate fan account. So they got it for the artists and for the fans. You can go stream. How many viewers or subscribers now Blast has? Is about over 500,000 now.
Yes.
So you too could be featured on the plenty platforms that they have. So just run on over to Blast Media and check them out. So you got another comment? Oh no, that was just the bot, the night bot.
Oh, okay. Well, I was reading the comments in the break and I saw somebody said that they don't take you serious as a gay person when you were previously married. That is a problem that they have. So did you ladies ever have that? What's that? That's a hey Guana. Hi Carla. Who is that? I can't see. What it
Hey
say?
Guana, Nikki, love y'all. Hi Carla, Jennifer, Nottingham.
Hi girl. Hey y'all, I can't see you. Just listen. That's time, and I'm just gonna smile and say thank you for watching. And I respond. I
Tawana
respond.
Thomas.
Oh, hi, Tawana. I love it. So that's a good one. So what would y'all say about that? Because I mean, not with each other, of course. But have you ever had kickback from other people in the community because you were out here representing? I mean, I think that's a lot of people's story though. Like the
Yeah.
older lesbians and gay boys, as I call them.
I just think that it's how you carry yourself, really. Because now you're one that's not ready to be fully with a woman and just wanting to experiment, then that's where they come in and say that they don't take you serious if you've been with a man and then you just want to be with a woman just to curious. But if you're gonna be with a woman and you love each other one on one and not cheat on each other or do anything like that, they gonna take you serious. I mean,
Right.
because we never had nothing. Nobody said nothing to me or nothing. Nobody said to you.
Well, I mean, since we've been here, we've been the same. So I can understand if somebody don't take a person serious if at one point they've been in the same place. For example, maybe they've been in the same neighborhood and they've always been married to a man or been with men. Now all of a sudden
Right.
you pop up and you with women. I mean, I can understand because we shouldn't judge, but I mean, I'm gonna say I've been a person to do that. You know what I'm saying? To judge and be
Okay.
like, dang, you was just, you've been with men all your life, and now all of a sudden you 50 years old, and now you
Right.
gay. I mean, there's no place for me to judge, but I mean, people do, and I mean, I haven't been through anything like that, but to be honest, I've done that. So I
Wow.
mean,
Well, hey, because you learn, you live, you
yeah.
learn. You learn about how life is and how life is not, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
learn how to do things and how to not do things. And I will I'm going to shout out one of my favorite lesbian couples also. They're white, but they're still one of my favorite lesbian couples is Heidi and Connie. Heidi Andrews and Connie, I don't know if y'all know them, but they used to own the Speakeasy Jazz Club, and I worked in their club until the day they closed. They've been married for quite a long time. They went to DC and got married many years ago. But they both have told me the stories. Actually, where I live, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this place. I've been in this place for 8 years, and they came to my rescue when I didn't have anywhere to go. And they said, "Hey, we got a property. You want to look at it?" And they are some of the kindest people that I know. You know what I mean? And I think the reason why a lot of gay people are so kind is because they know what it's like to be persecuted.
Yes.
And then you add being Black on top of that, and
Mm-hmm.
then you add being a woman on top of
Mm-hmm.
that, right? So being a gay Black woman, gay Spanish woman, it's a lot, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And
I mean,
then
and
for
it's a
like,
lot we put on ourselves. Like I said, I put pressure on myself. I wasn't comfortable with me. So you put
Right.
pressure on yourself. It's not just other people that are think like that. Sometimes you think like that yourself because of how you grew up and what you've been taught, and it's hard to get out of that mindset. You know, so you don't feel comfortable. How is other people gonna be comfortable with you when you're not comfortable with yourself?
Oh my God, you got to say that again. Say that again.
Again, how is anybody else is going to be comfortable with you if you're not comfortable with yourself? And that was a problem because when I'm a Zeta and my line sisters when I was in school, I went away. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that they shunned me or anything. I shunned myself, and I wish I could go back to that. So again, it's not. A lot of times, it's not other people. I think you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's you. A lot of times, it's you.
Right. I get that. And that should be a t-shirt, Myra. And she said she's been told that she's scared.
That
They're
lesbians
scared and
are-
lesbians are confused. I mean, I even have close friends like, who are homophobic.
Mhm.
And they would tell me, I love, they would be like, oh, I love being around you. And, they had to get used to being around gay people because I'm never going to make my gay friends or family feel a certain way because you can't accept them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know people who they'll be like, they can't come over here because they gay. Okay, what they say? I know for me, hold on, I'm gonna have to read it this way, y'all.
I'll read it. I know for me, I just love who I love. I get questioned often. I love men. I love women. I just don't mix them together.
And that makes sense. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm unconventional for a heterosexual woman because I believe that you can be in love with more than one man at a time.
More than one
And
person.
when I say that, people be like, yeah, yes, the hell I can. Yes, the hell I can. Because what if this man right here, man A, is loving and me and him, oh girl, our chemistry is off the charts. But other dude is sapiosexual. And baby, I love a smart man. I love a smart man. But his sex game might not be that great. But me and him can talk for hours and hours about everything. And I love him just as much as I love the other one. People say, that's crazy. That's confusion. That's not confusion.
That's how you feel.
And men do it all the time. So why can't I do it?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel guilty about it.
Mm-mm.
I believe that people will put you in a box. They will put you in a pocket. They will do whatever it is so that they can judge you and be judgmental of you.
Mm-hmm.
And as my great big mom used to say, people talked about Jesus, so they're going to sure enough talk about you. And that's the fact.
Amen. There you go.
Still talking.
So will.
That's the fact, ain't it? They talked about Jesus, so they sure enough go talk about you.
In the world. That's Krista Graham.
What she say? She said Guana, Nikki, or what?
My favorite couple in the world.
Oh, see, look, I love them. I promise you, girl. And when they put them pictures on, I said, y'all better do it, goddamn. I'm talking about. I like that girl. I like that tux. She had that tux on, that little suit, and then she had her heels on. I said, you better represent, girl. I like it. I love it. I just wish people would just stop judging people.
Yeah.
And do what works for you as long as you're not harming anyone. Do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is 2026. I hate that people, even in the church, cannot be who they are, right? And when you are that person, I feel like me personally, whatever it may be, would it say, hey fam, speak your truth? Yes. Because the truth always must be spoken, right? And if you don't tell the truth as you know it, your truth might not be somebody else's truth. But it's still the truth as far as you know it, right? And so if you stay quiet, then you're doing a disservice to those people who cannot speak up for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. I feel as a Black Tina woman, I tell people this all the time because when people see me, they say, "Oh, she's a beautiful Black woman," but I'm more than just a beautiful Black woman. I'm a loving woman. I'm a kind woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all these things. I'll whoop your ass if you make me. I'll cut you out. You understand what I'm saying? If you make me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Leo. I have my moments. I'm a crybaby. I'm very emotional. Okay. I'm a Pisces moon Leo. Okay. So if that tells you anything about me, I cry watching commercials. Okay. So mind your business. But I believe in love in all its many weird,
Wait.
faceted, all the ways. I love love, and I love people that love each other and take care of each other. And that's what I see when I look at you too. I see genuine love. I see the swag. I see the feminine, the masculine. I see all of that, and I love it, and I'm here for it. So, congratulations on being able to live in a time where you can be yourself openly because there were so many that came before y'all that could not do it. Shout out to one of my very best friends who is no longer with us. His name was Terry Thompson. And my friend Terry, I used to sew all of his drag costumes for him. And also my other friend, I don't know if y'all remember her, but she was beautiful. And she used to do drag balls. Miss I get so choked up, Miss I call her Marcus because she died from AIDS. My father died from AIDS, and he was straight. And he was, demonized because that was supposed to be a gay man's disease, and so I'm very close to the AIDS community. I'm very close to the homosexual community because I saw the things that people went through. I remember one time me and Terry were walking, I would take my baby to, he would watch my baby while I would sew his clothes. He was just the best person, and he got cancer and AIDS at the same time.
Jesus. Okay.
And I remember when my dad got sick, they put my dad at Butner because there was no place that they would take a gay man, a man with AIDS, a Black man with AIDS in the 90s. This was in 95 when my dad died. And they had my daddy in the fucking loony bin instead of the hospital. The only hospital that would take him was High Point Regional in 1995. Um, because my father had HIV. And from the time he found out he had HIV to the time he had full blown AIDS was 3 months, and my dad was out of here. He used to have a heroin addiction. And I watched a lot of my people die, and they didn't have nobody. Nobody, because their families had turned their backs on them. And I did a lot of stuff with AIDS Task Force. I would go down there and help clean and feed and do the things because how can you call yourself a Christian when Jesus said, even the least of them, right?
Mm.
Even the least of them. And that's what real love is. Real love is loving people as hard as you can while you can. That's how I feel. So, I get it. I get it. And so even though that's not my walk, I'm very adamant about people being able to live life on their own terms. And I'm very adamant about that. So thank you ladies so much for coming on here. I hope y'all get to go be part of some of the festivities this month. I hope you
Yeah.
look, I'm about to start crying because baby, when I tell you some of my favorite people are not here because of that monster called AIDS. I'm so sorry. What did say, Lord? This,
Lord God be strength during this story.
you know, what I would recommend is if you feel like You are alone. There are plenty of lesbian and gay couples out here who will walk with you and hold your hand while you figure out what it is that you're trying to do or not trying to do. Because, like she said, if you are not comfortable with yourself,
I can expect anybody else.
nobody else is going to be comfortable with you. And I mean, that's anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whether you're gay or straight, you know, um, I had to get used to being plus size because I used to be a skinny person. And when I started getting big, I was like, oh, I wanted to be bigger, of course. But for me, it was a journey to be like, you can be cute and be plus size. And I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Never say that.
And so I just, I feel like that applies to everybody. That applies to wherever you are in life. If you're not comfortable with yourself, it will show.
Mm-hmm.
It will reflect. It will project.
Mm-hmm.
So my hats go out. My hat off to you ladies. You've raised a beautiful child. You're grandmothering. I mean, and then you have your love story. And I just love to see it. I love to see it. Thank you for coming out here and sharing your life with us. Before we go, I have one more question because I just want to know because I'm nosy. I had wrote it down. But what's y'all's favorite music?
Oh.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite music because I like all different types of music.
Okay.
What we like, what I guess is our favorite music together is probably she got us on is jazz together. We listen, we'll listen to a lot of jazz when we riding now and stuff like that. But I don't per se have a favorite type of music because honestly, I like all types of music. I like country music. I like all types of music. So I don't have a favorite.
That's how I am. Look, my dad was a musician. So, and then my mom, she was a church musician. So I just always love music. My mom's a musician. I tell people I had two musicians for parents because we always had music playing, always.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather, my big daddy who raised me, Willie, he loved bluegrass and country music. But my grandfather is part Lumbee Indian. My great grandmother is 100% Lumbee Indian from Lumberton County, Lumberton. And my mom is very tall. My mama, she is tall. So my baby aunt, who just recently passed a year or so ago, she was 6'2". We come from tall, indigenous people, and I think that I love the fact that I am all these things. And I love the fact that I was taught to love who I love. Right. And I'm glad that I've had this awakening. And I can love freely who I love because I love myself first.
There you go.
And when you don't love yourself, you really can't love other people the way that you need to love them because it'll drain you. It'll drain you. When you don't love yourself and you pour love into other people, you're killing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to learn how to sit still and take time and figure out, who am I as a person? Who am I as a woman? Who am I? And then once you finally get to that answer, when you finally figure that out, it's life-changing.
It is. Eye-opening.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So,
and you have to let people know too, not to disrespect you. A lot of times when people talk about marriages, they always say my husband. You can't say that now because it's not just my husband, it's my wife too. So I always advise people to say, if you don't know the correct term, say my spouse. If you're trying to figure out who was married to who, say my spouse. Because I'm the one gonna tell you that's my wife. It's not my husband. I'm married to
that's cool. And you know what? I like that because even me as a straight person, right? I feel like I've had people say, like, if I say, like if I see a woman, I'm gonna say ma'am or she or her, and she'll say, I don't go by that. And I'll be like, you know what? One of the things I'm not gonna do simply because I was raised that way.
Mm-hmm.
If I see titties and ass,
You gonna say?
to me that's a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But out of respect for you, I'm not gonna call you they. And I guess it's that church stuff in me.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you say they, I'm thinking legions and devils and demons and stuff.
Mhm.
But what I will call you is by your name. Because you can't go wrong calling a person by their name.
Right.
That's respectful.
Mm-hmm.
That's respectful. I'm not gonna call a little boy. I see you a little boy. I'm looking at you, but you
Yeah.
telling me that you are you are they. That's look. I respect that. I respect that. But is it cool that I call you by your name? And
Mm-hmm.
most people have never had a problem with that. Is it cool that I call you by your name? I ain't with that calling you them and they and all that, but I will call you. I'm just being honest
Right.
because I'm
You
honest.
have to. You have to be.
But I will call you by your name, and that way there'll never be any derision between them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, what advice before we get off? What would you like to tell people about Nikki and Guana?
Go ahead, baby.
Mhm. We just everyday people, and we love everybody. We have both of us have big hearts, and I always tell people, "You hungry? I feed you." I always have my door open, our door open, and I would just say communication is a big key, and put your spouse first. Put your spouse first.
And they go for straight people too.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Put them first.
Well, ladies, happy Pride Month once again. Thank you for coming on and representing so heavy and so strong. I really appreciate you. I hope I see y'all out here. And listen, happy Juneteenth.
Happy
Because we
Juneteenth to
free.
you.
We
Yeah.
free.
We
You hear
are
me?
free.
We free.
Oh, and we forgot to say, you said something about Mara.
She makes all our shirts.
She made these T-shirts for us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them today. She always make all our shirts, our anniversary basket, everything. Myra has always hooked us up. I mean, her baskets is absolutely amazing. Like
She's one of my favorite people. I don't give a
Tyrion
doggone what
turned me
you
on
say.
to her. I told Tyrion that's our girl now.
Yes, girl, okay. And you know that. Shout out T. Cousin T. Y'all know comedian Cousin T. Y'all
Yes.
out there. Y'all know she done been on Crazy Carla's Concoctions a time or two if y'all been watching. So that's my girl, Terrion. I love her. Me and Terrion went to A&T together. And me and Terrion, well, when I first moved to Winston-Salem, I went to Paisley because it was the end of the 7th grade, 8th grade. And then I went to Mount Tabor with Terrion. And I've known Terrion since 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up going to Glenn because my mom moved to Morningside and she's still over there. And and then we met back up at A&T at North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University.
That's my girl.
And that's my girl. Okay. And another one of my favorite Zetas. Look, I got so many Zeta friends. Oh my God. But
Me
I
and her
love y'all.
actually had the same number, so me and her call each other number. So when I talk to her, I said, "What's up, number?" So that's
What number are you? 5?
She's 5. I'm 6.
Okay, because I was gonna say y'all got some height on y'all, so I know I was number 2
Yeah.
on my line. Guess what? Okay, yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah.
The shortest go in the front. So yeah, well, I appreciate y'all for coming on. Thank you so much for sharing your time, sharing your story with us. And I hope to see y'all soon. And thank you, each and every one of you who tune in to Crazy Carla's Concoctions every time you go, you hit me up and you say, Carla, thank you for talking about this and talking about that. And y'all, I'm just gonna keep it real because that's all I know how to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I thank y'all for watching my show and supporting me. I thank you for all the things that comes. Don't forget, go watch Decisions Are Never Black and White on Tubi if you haven't watched it yet, because I'm on there being a trifling church person. Yeah, I love it. And the series is also under King Canyon on YouTube right now. We in our 100-something episodes. Y'all gotta watch it. They got me on there being a floozy, but it's okay, y'all. People are really, really upset by me being this character. I mean, they become. One lady said I was ugly and fat, and she don't even know why the hell they got me on there. I want to say bitch, but I didn't say it. I want to say it's just the character, lady. But you know, people watch TV and in their heads.
I'll say it for you.
What'd you say?
Don't worry, I'll say it for you.
Just I was ugly ass fat. I was reading the comment. I said, "What, lady?" But I didn't just want
They better
baby, she don't know. I'm for the train, baby. I'll pull you through the phone. I'm just kidding. But listen, thank you once again. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all make sure y'all tune into Sunshine on Friday nights at 7 o'clock. I don't know. You got a show this week, Sean?
I am supposed to, with everything with today being Cece's birthday, we're still promoting the Hoochie Mama Fest that is going to be in Charlotte on the 27th. So this is actually going to be my first time performing in Charlotte. I've done everything up there in, Trey, then been in the borough, then been in Burlington, all of that, and Mebane. So first time in the Queen City, I always go support all the arts out here. So she reached out to me. So I'm gonna have her and some more other artists that's gonna be on the show. And she's actually, I just reshared the post. She's spotlighting some of the vendors that's gonna be there. It's different ways that you can enjoy it. It's on Eventbrite, Uchi 26 in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it's different ways to experience it.
Slide on down there because
they got spot, they got the VIP spot package where you can view the show from there, Yoni's themes, all that good stuff.
Oh, I love a good Yoni's theme, baby. Okay.
I like live. I like to be somewhere where it's live music. I'm
a live music head. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to go support y'all Zeta. Y'all got to go support Jackie Renee and Alter Ego's band. I know they got some shows coming up. Yeah, that's my sis. That's why I call her twin. That's my twin. You got to go support her, Mr. Nalja, and what's my other girl name? Oh my God, Demia. So they are the ladies of Alter Egos, and I think they got a new person. I don't know her. I haven't met her, but she's awesome. The last show I went to that they did in Greensboro was phenomenal because it's 4 of them now. It's a phenomenal band, and their band is amazing. Okay, let me just say that. And y'all watch the shows. Y'all, I post stuff all the time. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Y'all know, follow me, Carla Simpson, Afro 101. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to inspire the masses because guess what? You can hit rock bottom and bounce back and hit the top. You understand me? And there's no ceiling. Don't stop yourself. You can be your own worst enemy. So don't be. Don't be. That's my advice to everybody. You don't have to be your own worst enemy. Be your best friend instead, right? So everybody have a great Juneteenth. Everybody have a great Pride Month. Everybody have a happy Black Music Month, baby. I'm telling you, NPR been tearing my ass up with all this good music. We had Floetry on there. They had Lizzo out there on the front porch with Nucci in there. I'm just happy because I'm a music person. I went to go see Alan Isley. I'm going to see Jill Scott in 2 weeks. I'm going to see Buju Banton, baby. And let me tell you,
I've been waiting for somebody to confirm.
And we're going.
Dang ticket too.
As a matter of fact, I got to holler at you because I was looking at them long tickets, baby. We might have to do a little something strange for some change, but we going. I might have to pull the pole back out for a little bit. Do a fundraiser.
Get right.
Look, you throw the titties, I throw the ass. And who gonna stop us? Okay, so listen, I hope y'all have a great week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I'll see y'all next time. Until next time, Crazy Carla's Concoctions. We out. Peace.
That's my girl right there.